Here on Times Now. Viewers, you just saw a glimpse of the kind of campaign we have seen from Donald Trump's this side, Donald Trump's team this side for the US presidential elections. As we speak, viewers, voting is still underway in many states to elect the next president of the United States of America. It is a neck-and-neck battle between the Democratic candidate Kamala Harris, the current vice president, and Republican nominee Donald Trump. And the trends currently seem to suggest that perhaps it is going to be Trump Sarkar phir ek baar. That's what the early trends are indicating. The final picture, of course, is going to be clear in just a few hours from now. But this race to the White House was nothing less than an edge of the seat thriller. There was drama. There were two assassination attempts on Donald Trump. We have seen very harsh words being used by both the candidates about each other. Of course, issues were very important. But apart from them, apart from all of these things, the use of celebrity endorsement was a big thing as well. Remember, Elon Musk had put his entire might, behind Trump's campaign. And right now, this is how the picture is looking like. It is race to 720 that both candidates are looking forward to. As of now, Donald Trump seems to be leading, which, the current tally stands at around 230 in favor of Donald Trump. For Kamala Harris, it's about 189, much behind the halfway mark, which is required at 270 out of 500 plus odd electoral votes that are needed to enter the White House. Now, this is how the early trends are looking like right now. But of course, the picture is going to be clear very, very soon. The most important factor, viewers, is going to be the role of swing states, and we're just going to put out for our viewers on the screens the 7 swing states. And right now it seems that Trump is looking ahead as far as the swing states are concerned. Now, these are the 7 swing states. Many say that these are the ones that hold the key. Now, why do they say it? We'll also tell you in just a bit. But before that, let's tell you which are these 7 swing states which are very important. You've got Pennsylvania with 19 electoral votes. Then you've got North Carolina with about 16 electoral votes. Georgia 16 again. Michigan 15. Wisconsin 10. Arizona 11. And Nevada 6. Now, these in total become very important because these, which way are these going to decide whether they are going to favor Democrats or Republicans, eventually decides who is going to enter the White House. Because as far as other states are concerned, they are very, in a way clear about who their favored pick is going to be, and we are seeing the results from the other states in that way. But so far what we can tell you with the early trends that we've got so far, these suggest that these swing states seem to be in favor of Donald Trump, at least for the moment. And Pennsylvania, viewers, has been the most important swing state, and we have seen both the candidates here, Kamala Harris as well as Donald Trump, they have left no stone unturned to woo the voters of these 7 swing states. In fact, the last rallies, the final push that happened was also in these swing states. Donald Trump had his last rally in Michigan, and Kamala Harris had her last rally at Philadelphia, which had the likes of Oprah Winfrey and Lady Gaga, asking for votes in her name. But right now, how the situation looks like is that it is going to be perhaps Trump. He seems to be leading in all of these 7 swing states. Before I get you more on what is happening as far as the counting process is concerned from the US, let's quickly go across to my colleague Ankit as well, who's joining us live right now. Ankit, good morning. Over to you. Tell us, what do you have from the social media platform X as far as the results that we've got so far are concerned? Remember, this has also been an important election because the boss of the social media platform X, Elon Musk, had put his entire might behind Donald Trump in this particular campaign.
So we've got, Hina, a number of responses, and also just to add to what you've been saying about the swing states, it appears that the blue wall, the famous blue wall that everyone was talking about, where Biden had really won the election in 2020, those are yet to be called. But even within those, it really appears that Trump is the one in the lead. Now, he has won North Carolina, is what we are told. That's 16 electoral delegates. But look at these important ones here. Pennsylvania with 19. 19, Michigan with 15, Wisconsin with 10, Arizona with 11, Nevada with 6, and Georgia with 16. So these are the ones that are yet to be called, and several of them are what Biden had won in 4 years ago. If Trump can manage to take those back, wrest those back, if Kamala Harris cannot retain them, that is when she is in real trouble. She cannot then make up the numbers. From what we are given to understand, what we have seen on social media, the person who has really called the election, and by call I mean he has declared victory, is Elon Musk. You've been speaking about him as well, the owner of Twitter. He says that it is morning in America, and he says that it is game, set, match. But all of the others are simply talking still about how it is still time to vote, particularly on the West Coast. A lot of places have been witnessing long lines, Trump trying to drive voters to the booths. It's the same in Kamala Harris's case. Just see, her last tweet was 5 hours ago, and she's talking about how if you're in the lines before the polls close, stay in the line. Don't think that because the time is up, then you won't get to vote. Voting is extended frequently so that everyone can. It's the same with Joe Biden, folks. If you're in line to vote, stay in line. So really, the Democrats seem to be very particular about ensuring that all of their people, all of their vote base goes to the polling booths and casts their vote. No one gives up, because if news channels, if polls are predicting someone to be ahead, maybe that could be a deterrent. Maybe someone could feel that their vote may not matter so much. And it's the same, of course, with Barack Obama. He's basically put out the same post as well. So these are the contenders in the fray. These are the ones who have campaigned heavily. Elon Musk declaring victory for Donald Trump, but really it's still very close to call. Those blue wall states are the one that everyone is focusing on.
Well, that's right, Ankit, and we are also going to wait for the votes to be counted, because clearly we have seen confidence as far as Elon Musk is concerned, but we'll wait for the final numbers to really come out. As of now, definitely the early trends are suggesting that Donald Trump seems to be leading. But now, viewers, let's also give you a sense of the Indian American factor, a very, very important factor. Even though the size of the Indian American community is quite small, there are about 5.2 million members of the Indian diaspora in the US, but their impact in the political circles in America is huge. So far, what we know is that till about 2016, they have favored Democrats. Traditionally, they have favored Democrats. And then in 2016, when Trump came to the political arena for the first time, a political outsider managed to garner their support. And this time also, viewers, ahead of the elections, he did speak about the issue of violence against Hindus. Did that also help Trump get in fact some votes of the Indian Americans in the US? We don't know. But these were some of the issues, in fact, that were very, very important for the Indian American. Now, one, of course, was growing inflation. Second was the high cost of living. And the third one was competitive job landscape. And on number 4, we've got the healthcare rights. And the last one is the immigration policy. So these were some of the important issues that were important for the Indian American voter. How they have voted in this election, we'll of course get more clarity. And now let's cut across to the CBS News for the latest projections.